Eventually, I'm going to upload all of these vlogs that I haven't done yet. But I thought today was a perfect day to vlog because this one is going into the vet today to get neutered. And he's cranky because he's hungry, but he's not supposed to eat anything. Last meal he had was like at 7 o'clock last night. But he's not supposed to eat. He was not supposed to eat after 10. Well, guys, okay, technically he had a dental treat before going to bed at 9. So that's the last thing he ate. And now he's getting real cranky. He also has to go potty because it's been a minute since he's gone outside. Because normally I'm up at 5 in the morning. It's currently 6:30. I'm normally up at 5, especially on the weekdays because it's Friday today. I have the day off from work. He's a cranky one. But I have the day off from work so I can take him to the vet. Check-in is between 7:45 and 8 a.m. And the vet's about a half hour from my house because I use the vet that we used when I worked at Petco. I don't know if Mama's vlogging. But I use the same vet that we used when I worked at Petco. I don't know if they still use that vet. To be honest, I do not know. But that's the vet that we used when I worked at Petco. I really liked them. And it was around the time that Corvette was getting sick. And I wanted a second opinion because Banfield was giving me all kinds of crazy stories. I will do like a full story time on my main channel about my issues with Banfield at some point. I have spoken publicly about it, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. Banfield knows that I think the worst of them. I actually had the company call me at one point to apologize for the atrocity that went through, but then I've learned since then that Banfield is basically just like people who have just graduated from vet school trying to be vets for the first time and seeing if it works out for them. So I never tell people to go to Banfield. I will tell people to go to PetSmart time and time again, but I will say stay away from Banfield. Anyway, so I ended up... Let me take the puppy potty and then I'll finish the story. Can you just calm down for a half a second? All right, come on then. Let's go potty. Yeah! Alexa, turn on kitchen light.
Okay.
Are you coming? Hey. Let's go. Hey, leave the cat alone. Come on. Yeah, you have to go potty. All right. There you go. It was around the time Corvette was getting sick, and so I decided I wanted to get a second opinion as per my grandmother's request as well at the time. And so I did. And like I said, main channel will have a story time up. Maybe I'll focus on that this weekend too. Maybe that'll be a video I'll film this weekend. Who knows? I probably wants in again already. I just want to make my bed. Is that such a big ask? I have been very restless lately in bed. I don't know what's going on. I've been very restless in bed. I have been waking up with my comforter sheets all over the place. So, all right, come on in, little one. All right, come on in. There we go. Oh, hello. Hey, come here. You smile? Hey, you smile? No. Leave the cat alone. This is my life. This is also my life. This mess. This is my life. What are you doing? Did the kitty forget to eat some of her treats last night? And then Cosmo is like, "Can you put him away? Can you put him back in his crate? I don't want him out anymore." You are so patient. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can make my bed with the puppy out. I might just lock him up. Yes. Hello. Hello. You good boy. I love you. I do. You love your mama? Hmm? Ready to get neutered? Do I smell funny? Anyway, all right. Hey, baby. Well, I love you. Okay. I need to make my bed, CP. Somehow that worked. Here comes again. Incoming! Oh, God. Do not start a fight with Cosmo, please. Do not start fights with Cosmo. Just because you have the zoomies does not mean you get to start fights with Cosmo. It's going to be really nice this weekend with him being drugged up. It's going to be great. I'm looking forward to... No, do not rip that up. That is like comforter. I know we're going in a nautical direction instead of a modern one. And I know we're going to replace that soon. Does not mean you get to rip it apart. Does not mean you get to rip it apart, you little monster. You little monster. You little monster. All right. Okay. I was about to put him in his crate. I'm sorry. I am the worst. I am the worst. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I know. I am so sorry. And then I realized he can't eat anything. I have his favorite biscuit right now. I am so sorry. I am the worst. I am the actual worst. I am so sorry. You can't have this. I'm sorry. You can't have that. I'm sorry. I am so sorry, my love. Okay, I don't know what to do. I have to go put Cosmo's already had one. Oh, I'm sorry. I cannot give this. I'm sorry. Okay, I have to go put this back in the fridge. Yes, in the fridge. Would you two stop for 2 seconds? Hey. Okay. Here. I know how to solve this problem. Come here. Apollo, come. Go. Okay, Cosmo, this side. Here. There we go. All right, Cosmo and I will be on this side of the divide. You will be on the other side of the divide, so I can finally make my friggin' bed. Stay away from the cat food. All right. There. Now you and I can be on this side while I make my bed, okay, Bubba? Oh, I'm a terrible person. I'm a terrible, terrible person. I mean, he'll get over it. I won't, but he will. So I'm not making my bed to the extent that I usually do right now because I washed everything and I still haven't done anything with my clean laundry yet. So you know what? Work has been insane. I got a promotion at work, so I'm training for that. Plus I'm training for another thing and training for another thing. Oh, and training for another thing. The next month of my life is going to just basically be me living in a mess because I don't have the energy or the time or the desire to do anything. Anyway, today is Apollo's neuter day, so this should be fun. Like I said, we're all gonna be very happy once Apollo is drugged up and sedated for a couple of days. Because we are all exhausted. We are all very exhausted by the puppy. All right, I'm going to sit down and enjoy some stuff for about an hour and then take him in. And then I'm finally be able to come home and eat myself Because the thing is that when I eat, the expectation is then Cosmo eats and Nova gets food and then he gets food. So I feel like I need to make sure, in order to keep peace in the house, I can't eat until I drop him off at the vet. So I am also very hungry because I've been awake since 5 a.m. and I want to eat, but I am choosing not to, just for the sake of keeping peace in this damn house, because I know that he will go crazy if I eat and I feed Cosmo and Nova and he doesn't get food. He's going to go nuts. So we're all just going to starve until the puppy is at the vet. Okay? We all good with that? We all good? Okay. Anyway, I'm going to sit down and enjoy some life. Oh, I got to watch Big Brother. Maybe that's what I'll do. Eviction last night. We're almost to the finale. I tell you, I hate modern Big Brother. Anyway. I hate it so much. Anyway, we have a pooping big dog and we've got a little dog running around. God, I need to get going, so I need to get these dogs in the house, but you coming in? You all done? Are you all done pooping? Because if you come in, Apollo will come in. I have to pick up the poop. There is so much poop. Oh, you're peeing again. Good. Come on. You coming in? Come on. Let's go, Bubba. Inside. Want one? Oh, no, you're going to poop some more? Okay. Got more poops. Had Apollo inside the house. I also had that inside the house at one point, but now it's full of water and garbage. Because I just haven't dealt with it yet and it's rained. You know, I'm going through one of those phases in my life where it's just like, I can't deal with it. I've had garbage sitting here for a while too. Just can't deal with it right now. All right, can we please have the dogs come inside now? We got to get Apollo to the vet. Come on. Let's go. Thank you, Apollo. Leave the cat alone. Come on, Duger butt. Let's go. You coming? Duger. Cosmo, come on. And then Apollo leaves the house again because Cosmo didn't come inside. Cosmo, come on. Inside. Let's go. Yes, thank you, Apollo again. Cosmo, come on. Want one? That's how I say treat. Want one. Want one? All right. Come on then. Let's get you a want one. Yeah, you gotta come inside though if you're gonna get a want one. And you have to get all the way inside the house so I can shut the door. Thank you. These dogs. Okay, I need to lock this because I'm leaving the house and nobody else is in the house. All right, Cosmo gets a want one. Apollo doesn't. I'm the worst. I'm the worst mom ever. I didn't quite finish Big Brother yet. There you go. All right, but guess what? Apollo gets to get a leash on. I was like, I want some too. Nope, nope, nope. You don't get any food, baby. All right, I need to get Apollo on a leash and to the vet. To the vet, and a surgery tech is going to call me at any second. So if this just randomly stops, it's because he's going in. How you feeling? This is the last shot of you with testicles. Anyway, so we are at the vet. We are just waiting. They're still like, I mean, it's not really curbside because I've certainly gone in with him since I've gotten him. So it's not really curbside much anymore, but they still don't want us going in to check in. We check in the car and then he'll go in with the vet. I won't go in this time. But yeah, we're going to get him microchipped. We are going to make sure all baby teeth are out and he's getting neutered. So those are the 3 things that are happening today. I don't think he has any baby teeth left. I thought he was done. And then on my birthday, he ended up losing another one while he was playing with my friend Brian. So I think he's done now. But if not, he'll officially be done today because they will take out the rest of his baby teeth. They're going to neuter him and, like I said, microchip him, which I'm very excited about. But yeah, that's why his collar just has his name. It doesn't have any of my information because my information will be in the microchip. So there we go. Anyway, all right, I'm going to wait for the vet to call and then I'll check in when I'm home. So they did have me come in just to take a look. So he's 42 pounds. Cosmo was 60 pounds at his neuter, and they're getting neutered at the same age. That's how much smaller he is than Cosmo. Cosmo's a big golden. Anyway, it was a lot more expensive than I was expecting it to be, so I'm not thrilled. It's gonna be over $400, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, so that's where we're at. Anyway, we're waiting for the vet to come in now to have a little conversation, and then I'm off, and this one's gonna get neutered. I think it took a minute for Cosmo to realize the puppy didn't come back with me. He's like, wait. He was like just laying there all relaxed and stuff, and then finally he picked up his head and hasn't stopped looking at me. Yeah, so the puppy is getting neutered. The puppy will be back later. Anyway. Okay, time to finish Big Brother. I'm back in the car because I realized I still haven't gotten syrup, and I really wanted, like, if I was going to make food at home today, I really wanted, like, waffles or pancakes. So it just isn't going to work. So I decided there is this new breakfast sandwich at Caribou Coffee, which I know most people are like, what? It's a chain coffee store here in Minnesota. Usually if I get coffee, decaf coffee, because I can't have caffeine, I'm usually going to this exact Caribou because I like this Caribou. This is not one of the ones I worked at. I used to work at Caribou Coffee back like 7 years ago. It was how I found out I couldn't have caffeine anymore. Anyway, so there's a breakfast sandwich that I want to try here. So I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and give it a shot instead. So I got back in the car, drove out to Caribou Coffee here in Richfield, and I'm gonna drink some coffee and have a donut and have a breakfast sandwich. And again, it's gonna be decaf, or maybe I'll just get a hot chocolate. I don't know. I haven't decided. Haven't made my mind yet if I want to like include coffee taste in my hot chocolate today. Because it's definitely not the caffeine I get to have. It's just the coffee taste.
All right. And then would you be interested in buying a bag of our Lamanita coffee beans today?
Lamanita? Yeah.
Do you want to buy a pound of that?
Yeah, let me get a pound of Lamanita.
Yeah. Do you want us to grind it for a paper filter?
Actually, yeah, if you could grind it, that'd be fantastic. I don't have a grinder anymore.
Okay. And then what can I get for you?
Yeah, can I get a Beyond Meat sausage with egg and mozzarella sandwich? A chocolate glazed donut. And then I'm going to do a decaf, large, hot chocolate mocha, milk chocolate.
Decaf, large, milk chocolate, mocha. 2% milk?
2% is fine, yeah.
Okay. Anything else for you today?
That's going to be it.
All right. And then we set paper filter for the, for Lamanita, correct?
I'm sorry, say that again?
We set paper filter for the beans?
Yeah.
For the grind? Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Let me just find that on here. Okay. So you need 33.29 at the window.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I can't have Lamanita because there is no decaf option and it's a light roast, so lots of caffeine. But Mother likes Lamanita, and I know how important the Lamanita extra sales are, so damn, I'm getting some Lamanita. I loved Lamanita too when I could have caffeine. I used to get it every year, and now Mom is going to have a surprise when she gets home. She's going to have some Lamanita to drink. I'm so excited for her. Home once again, and I have the Lamanita Pea Berry right here. I did have them grind it just because my mother does not have a grinder, so I'll put that with her other coffee. Actually, you know what, I may just put it right here. She already knows about it. I texted her. And then I have my decaf mocha, which these little stoppers are weird. We didn't have them when I worked there. I think at the time Starbucks still had like a patent on them or whatever. And then I got this Beyond Meat burger. I'm not vegetarian in any way, shape, or form, but I do like the Beyond Meat because it's soy-free, which I'm not supposed to have soy because it does not do well in my body. And this is still proven to be true. So a lot of what made me feel sick, like about going to fast food places, some of it was some of it was, oh my goodness. You know what, phone? There we go. Some of it was mind over matter. Some of it was, in fact, just me kind of regulating what I could and could not eat. But some of it was definitely still the soy. So I have this breakfast sandwich. It's got Beyond Meat sausage in it. I've never had Beyond Meat sausage, so there's that.
So I try to limit my soy intake as much as possible, and there is enough soy in this that this is already gonna probably not make me feel very good. So I try really hard to limit as much soy as possible. It's so hard to not eat soy, but soy is still the one thing that like I just can't have in my system. Like for some reason, my brain or my body just doesn't like it. But it releases essentially this estrogen like hormone into my body. My body doesn't like estrogen. I know I am genetically a female human, so estrogen is created in my body. So imagine what's going crazy in my body. That's how my PCOS forms, my polycystic ovarian syndrome. That's how mine formed in my body, as being what's called estrogen toxic or whatever. I don't know the specifics of it. All I was told was that my body does not like estrogen. So like my birth control is all progesterone, because I can't have estrogen. And so soy, my body thinks it's estrogen. So my body kind of goes, nah, I don't like it. So I try to limit as much soy as humanly possible. It's almost impossible to actually like limit it completely if you're going to eat out at all. So if I eat out, I just know that I'm going to feel like crud because it's going to have soy in it. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and eat my breakfast and finally feed Cosmo and Nova because they haven't eaten yet either. Apparently one of my packages arrived. I bought a couple pairs of pants off of Target.com, the Target app, because, and it's raining, but then it's here. Oh, one of them. The other pair is supposed to come today too. They were shipped separately because one I was going to be picking up at Target. It was supposed to be a pickup instead of an online order, but they were out of stock. So I got these 2 pairs of pants. This is going to be one of them. I think this is the one I actually ordered online. I bought them for a couple reasons. One, I want pants that are not jeans. Just because the idea of wearing jeans now just upsets me greatly. So I've got some trousers. They're elastic. They're paper bag waist. So that's something new for me. I think this will fit real nice, real comfy. But so part of it was I wanted to get pants that were not jeans, but part of it was also I wanted to get new pants for work because with my new position, I will have to go back to the office eventually. So that's unfortunate. And then also the reason I bought them now with the anticipation of having to eventually go back to the office is one, I don't have pants that are not jeans right now at all. And so as we're going into the colder months and I have to leave my house, I cannot continue to wear my Mickey Mouse, or my Minnie Mouse, I should say, my Minnie Mouse bike shorts everywhere. It was already weird enough wearing them out today in 55-degree weather. But I do need a pair of pants to wear during the colder months when I leave the house. So there's that. And the other reason I wanted to do that is because I wanted new pants for the convention that Nikki and I are going to in a week tomorrow. This convention that we're going to is happening. And I'm very excited. I get to meet Austin St. John. I get to meet John Barrowman. I get to meet Catherine Tate, and I may or may not meet the voice of Mario. I don't know how I feel about that one yet. I don't know if I'm going to actually do a photo op with him or not, but definitely a photo op with Austin St. John and with John Barrowman and Catherine Tate. I'm going to buy the like duo thing, so we're going to have a picture together. So I'm very excited. I need to find the thing that I want Austin to sign. I want all the Rangers to sign it. What I'm hoping he does, if he's kind enough to do it, is sign over where he is on the picture and then go over to where Twee is and write just a word or something to just put in a memory for Twee, because obviously I will never have Twee's signature on this poster that I have. It's a poster that I got from the Power Rangers fan club back in had to have been 1994, maybe even 1993 when the first year it came out. I doubt it because of when I would have gotten into Power Rangers. Probably would have been more like 1994. But oh my gosh, I have it and I've always wanted to have it signed. Nikki brought it with her to a convention to have David Yost sign, but there was a limit of how many things he could sign. So she had him sign my movie instead. So that's really that's really okay. So at some point I'd love to meet David Yost and get that done, obviously, and Amy Jo Johnson and Jason David Frank. I mean, I've met Jason David Frank, but I didn't find this poster before I met Jason David Frank, and he never signed anything anyway. It was a complicated situation when I went to ASEN. Very complicated situation. I initially paid for his autograph. Oh, Lexington is calling. I got word that Apollo is recovering and he's perfectly fine and good and sitting up smiling. So that makes me feel good, because obviously, like, the last time I left my dog at a vet, it was very scary. I don't know why I'm about to cry. I knew he'd be fine. Anyway, why am I crying? Holy shoot. Anyway, so I hadn't found this poster at that point. And so I didn't have that idea. Oh, that's right. That's what I was talking about. So I initially paid for his signature. And I never actually got it, but I did have Robert Axelrod do it, so it ended up kind of working out. But essentially, when I went in to pay for it and got into the line, only Steve Cardenas and Karen Ashley were there. And I was told I could come back, show the receipt, and get Jason David Frank. But by the time Jason David Frank got there, the line was just so ridiculously long, and I just didn't have the time to be able to do it with all the different things I wanted to do. Like, there was a panel I wanted to go for Jeff Nimoy and Quentin Flynn, which is so weird because, like, I know Jeff Nimoy now. Like, I mean, he came to GeekCon one year, and so, you know, we maintained kind of a friendliness between us. Like, we follow each other on Twitter, blah, 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 all that stuff. Anyway, so it's weird to think about, like, how excited I was about Jeff Nimoy. I mean, I would still be excited to hang out with Jeff Nimoy because he's just a great guy, but hey, Jeff, if you're watching this. Anyway, but yeah, so I wanted to go to that panel and get stuff signed by him and Quentin Flynn, and there were Power Ranger panels I wanted to go to, but obviously that wasn't going to contradict that. But there was also, like, I was still super into Full Metal Alchemist at the time, not that I'm not anymore, but there's a whole reason why I'm not friendly with one of the voice actors anymore, and it just it's hard for me. Anyway, that's not the point. But I was super into it at the time. I was friendly with one of the voice actors that was there, and so I wanted to hang out with him, and I got to meet some other voice actors from Full Metal Alchemist, and so there was a lot of things, and plus there was a dinner I was going to, so there was a lot of things that ended up getting in the way, and I ended up not going the final day of ASEN because my grandmother decided that she wanted to take me downtown Chicago, so I ended up not getting a signature by Jason David Frank. So Jason David Frank, if you ever come across this video, not that you'd want to watch me do a vlog, but if you ever came across this video, you owe me a signature. I mean, to be fair, like I said, Robert Axelrod ended up signing the thing that, so I kind of did it. He did it in place of Jason David Frank, so technically I would probably owe him money, but whatever. Jason David Frank, I still hold true to the fact that you owe me a signature. Anyway, but yeah, so I want to meet everybody from the original cast and have them sign this poster, one of the promo posters from, like, the first season, because it was, you know, the Green Ranger. So I do want to do that, and so I get the first signature, which is Austin St. John, which, honestly, I'm almost happy it didn't work out to have David Yost sign it, because I love the fact that the first signature on that poster is going to be Jason, Austin St. John. Like, being that he has meant so much to me since I was 7 years old. Why am I gonna cry again? Oh, Power Rangers was the one thing that made me feel safe in the world. And Jason was my favorite character, and Power Rangers still gives me that sense of safety right now in my adulthood, you know, because I don't always feel super safe in the world. And Power Rangers helps me feel safe to this day. And when Jason left the show, it broke me because he was what made me feel safe, and Rocky could never. Steve Cardenas is a great guy. I've met him the one time, but he's a great guy, but there was never replacing Jason for me. And so the fact that the first signature on this poster gets to be Austin St. John means the world to me, and I cannot wait. If I have the bravery, the courage to tell him, I can't wait to do this, cry in front of him and tell him how much he's meant to me my whole life.
That in a world where I didn't feel safe, he made me feel safe. And I just really want to thank him for that. And so I finally get to meet him. Anyway, that's why I bought these pants. Come on, but the only full length mirror in this house is the one that is in my parents' bedroom. And I don't know if they would want me to film something in their bedroom. So I'm just gonna put that there by their fiber instead and try to back up enough for you guys to see them. I mean, I don't know, they make me feel huge, but you know, body positivity and all of that. But they're high-waisted, they're elastic, they're actually super comfortable. Like, they're really nice. And what's weird is that they look like they should be pretty baggy, but they're really just not. I'm just really that fat. So, body positivity, let's work on it. All of a sudden I feel really not confident at all. Oh well. So I'm gonna go get some lunch because I want lunch. Oh, and this is in the background. Apollo's dog training certification. I didn't keep any of Cosmo's, which makes me sad. Kind of wish I would have. So let me go back downstairs into my unit and try on something that might make this feel a lot less bad. Let me see. Hello, babies. Let me try something. I guess this is technically a full-length mirror down here too, but it's just tiny. I don't know where the shirt I'm looking for went. There's a very specific shirt I'm looking for. Where did it go? I thought this was it because it's white. But this is not it. This is the one I won from Twitter for Psych Appreciation. Psych Fan Appreciation. I'll have to see if I can find it. But put this one on anyway. Why not? And we'll just kind of bunch it up like that, like it. Pretend it's a crop top, I guess. Something like this. That's, I guess it's, oh God, no. I just shouldn't wear anything high-waisted. Like, high-waisted on me looks terrible. Looks just downright atrocious. Like, no. See, I would love to wear this, which is actual Power Rangers merch that I have. However, unfortunately, it does not fit me. And where is my Hakuna Matata shirt? That's okay. White just doesn't look good on me in general. Like, I don't know why I would try something white. There's got to be a Power Ranger shirt that I have. I mean, I have a ton of Power Ranger shirts, but like one that I could feel confident in and wear when I meet St. John. And then another one on Sunday, that's Doctor Who, but none of my Doctor Who shirts fit me. Actually, you know what? This one might. Hold on. It's a little tight, but it at least fits okay. It's a little tight in the arms, and I don't like when things are tight around my arms, so that might be too uncomfortable. Just a little tight in the arms, but we'll see. This will be a contender to wear next weekend, which will go up on my main channel, will not go up on this channel. Convention stuff will always go up on my main channel, so just keep an eye out on my main channel for that convention vlog. But this is a contender for something to wear while meeting Catherine Tate and John Barrowman. Even though I'm not the biggest Doctor Who fan anymore, just because Stephen Moffat really destroyed the show. Come at me if you wish. Stephen Moffat was terrible at his job. Much like Jed Lynn. They'd be friends. Let's try this Pokemon Power Rangers mashup shirt. Let's see if this fits okay. It kind of fits. I mean, it fits fine here. Again, it's a little tight in the arms, but not as bad as the Time Lord shirt. So these might be the two outfits that I wear to the convention. The other option, of course, being my Happy Place shirt, which always makes me feel good because it's Disney. But
neither one of the things I'm going to celebrate there are Disney. I mean, I guess Power Rangers was Disney for a hot second, but not anymore. I don't know. Plus, it's going to be weird to wear black on black. I don't know if I like doing that because these are not quite the same. But again, we'll see how the other pair fits me when that comes in, and I'll make the decision as to if I want to wear both or just wear one pair. Because why am I forgetting to put this up? I'm sorry. Anyway, but that pair is black as well, so we'll see how that goes. But anyway, that is the update for me now. I'm gonna go get some lunch, and then at 3 I get to pick up the puppy. So I'm very excited. He's gonna be super drugged out, and he'll basically just be spending the weekend in his crate, I'm sure. And I also have to unbox this guy. Dylan got bridge for me for my birthday, so I need to put him in a place of honor up there. I'm very excited to move up into the upstairs unit because I have a big plan as to where all this stuff is gonna go. If you guys want to see, I'll show you. So upon moving up here, because I'm gonna repaint literally everything, but because my parents like colonial, the kitchen's supposed to be Tuscan, and northern woodsy kind of stuff. It's not my aesthetic. I'm going nautical. Anyway, so I'm not going to put the TV here. The only reason the TV is here is because we used to be dependent on cable, which the cable is here, but we don't have cable anymore. We have just streaming now. So the TV is going to go on this wall here, and I'm going to get hopefully this cool sectional that I like for this corner over here. So my living room will be here. And I'm going to have like a high top table right here. And then in here, which is the library / former office / workspace for mom and dad / fancy dinner time. This will become my office. So my storytime videos will be done right here in this little corner, because there is this love seat that my grandparents had when I was a kid. We have it upstairs, and my mom and I want to redo it in a nautical theme, and it's going to go right here. So that's where I'm gonna do my story times. I'll do some of my display, like fan art stuff in the back, fan art all around in this corner here, where I'm gonna have a corner desk, one for my video editing stuff, my personal computer, and the other side for my work computer when and if I can ever work from home again. And then there's the bookshelf. So my dad built this. This is something my dad built. It's a built-in unit, and he built this when he bought this house. So I'm gonna put basically all of my media on here except for probably movies. I might put the TV shows out here too, but I will have still my calyxes out here, and I do want to use them probably either for movies and or TV shows. But anime, manga, books, all of it will go on here, but I don't have enough to fill all of this. So some of them are going to be vignette-y, kind of like what my dad has here for his Corvette stuff. He has one dedicated to his mother. He has one dedicated to my grandfather here, his dad. This was my Grandpa Hallis. He died in 1990 from a heart attack. He fixed violins. He's Norwegian, he was Norwegian, so we have this Norwegian troll. Always kiss the nose of a Norwegian troll. That brings you luck. And then this is my Polish grandpa's vignette. So this is my Polish grandpa here. He died in 2007. And then here is my Polish grandpa in front of the garage that he had in Cross Lake. That no longer exists. That was torn down. Here's a hat from his garage. Ooh! At one point too, he owned a mobile gas or worked at one something, and so this looks exactly like it. It was actually my grandfather's. My parents got it for him as a gift, and then Grandma gave it back to us after he passed away. Yeah, and then down here is the vignette that we've started for my grandmother. She was really into mugs. She worked with my parents at Kinsey Candles. This was her when she did this like glamour shot thing. And this was her and my grandfather. And so we have a lot of mugs. A lot of them are going to be also like Norwegian, because again, she was Norwegian. These were little birds that she liked. They're at the gravesides too. And then she really liked biographies and autobiographies. But she never read them. She just collected them. And then there is the church that my grandmother, I think, was baptized at or something. But yeah, so very vignette-y. There's also up here, there's my sister and the twins when they were little. This is Avi. These are the twins when they were little. Greyhound, because my dad's company also used to own Greyhound, the company my dad works for. Here's a bobblehead of my dad right here. And then this is a picture of me. This is actually not a bad picture of me. But this is a picture of me. I actually styled my hair that day, and I was really proud of the way I styled my hair that day, even though it was a side part, and I'm not usually a side part person. But that was for the directory at my church, so that is forever immortalized at my church now. But yeah, so these are little vignettes that my parents have created for their parents, essentially, who've all passed away now. I don't have any living grandparents, whether it was emotional or just blood. One day I will talk about how I felt about my dad's mother. My dad's mother and I did not get along. We did not have a good relationship. And it caused friction between me and my family, my dad's family, that I didn't go and see her one more time before she died. So I don't care. She has not been actively part of my life since I was 16. But one day we'll talk about why. Because I'm tired of being silent. Now that she's gone, I really don't care. And if anybody on my dad's side of the family cares about me spewing the truth, then that's completely on them. It's my story to tell, and I'm going to tell it. I'm tired of pretending like I grew up happy. I didn't. I have CPTSD for a reason, you know? Anyway, so she's forever immortalized. Not there, luckily. But anyway, so I do want to put all my pop figures there, all the lighting figures, all of the, you know, little knickknacks that I have compiled over the years. Fix up my Gundam models that Nova tried to destroy when she was little and probably put them up again. That kind of thing. And kind of create displays like that, which I'm very excited about. And then that will also be the background of my videos as well. Either my videos will either be in the kitchen, in front of the bookcase, or on the little love seat that my parents and I are going to redo. And it's going to mean so much to me to have that, even though we're going to redo it. The cushions are still going to be the same because the cushions are fine. The framing is fine. It's just we're going to recover the cushions, and we're going to sand down the, because it's a wooden frame. It's a wooden love seat. We're going to sand that down, and we're going to stain it a different color. But it's still going to be like, it's something that I'm going to have for the rest of my life, because it ties me back to my grandma and my grandpa and going to their house and just having a blast. I loved my grandparents so much. You know, my grandpa Hallis, he was, yes, I say Hallis, technically it's Halas, but we're lazy Americans. Anyway, my grandpa Hallis my grandpa Hallis died when I was like 4, like literally I had just turned 4 years old when he died. He died like 6 days, I think, after my 4th birthday, and of like his 11th heart attack. So I don't remember him. I don't even remember what he sounded like. I know he had a Norwegian accent, but so did my grandma. But so because I really didn't have a relationship with my dad's mom, I only really had a relationship with my with my mother's parents. There we go, with my mother's parents. And they only lived like a few miles away. So we lived in a town called Breezy Point. They lived in a town called Cross Lake. They were basically right next to each other. So it'd only take us like 10 minutes to get to my grandparents' house when I was little. And then they moved down to the Chicago area when I was a teenager. And I didn't see them as much, but they never stopped being my whole world. Like, I love them so much, and I miss them every day. My grandpa died in 2007. My grandma died in 2017. And after grandma died, I basically just said all my grandparents were dead. Now, physically, all of my grandparents are dead, because that's the thing is Noreen was dead to me years ago. And I just tolerated having to have her in my life, even the remote times she was at family gatherings. And even then I tried to avoid the hell out of her because I couldn't with her. So it's so weird because with my grandma and my grandpa, my mom's parents, my grandma and my grandpa, they, I didn't see either one of them. Like, my grandma was cremated, and my grandpa, there was an open casket for family, but I didn't go and see him because there was something about seeing Grandpa Hallis in a casket when I was 4 and not really understanding because it was the first death I ever experienced. It was him, and then a year later, my Aunt Teresa, and then really didn't have a lot of death close to me except for pets. Like Jack died when I was pretty young. The Siberian Husky that we had when I was little, he died when I was pretty young still. But Grandpa House was the first death I ever experienced. So I really didn't understand it. But as I got older and I understood it, that image is like just cemented in my brain. I don't know if it's trauma. I don't know if I'm holding onto it because of trauma or whatever, but because, see PTSD, you hold on to things forever. But I don't know, just it scared me to go and see my grandpa like that because he meant the world to me and I didn't want to see him dead, and they say that that's so important for closure. I didn't need that with him. For some reason, I needed it with Noreen. And so both my dad's parents, I saw in their caskets, and both of my mom's parents, I did not see them dead. So I think that's kind of interesting. Anyway, I'm actually going to go get lunch now because it's almost 1 o'clock. So I'm going to go do that, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right, we have Apollo in the car. He's got a little Band-Aid on. I guess this can come off in about 30 minutes. How you feeling, bud? You're microchipped. You're neutered. Do you feel like a whole new man? He's like, no, I feel drugged out. You ready to go home? You ready to go home, baby? Okay, let's go home. Okay, so I'm in our back room where we have, this actually used to be where my office was. So you can see the blue wall still. Remnants of it right there. This is where I used to shoot my videos. But this is where all of the art and stuff that I haven't put up yet lives. So I need to see, I should be able to find, God, these got sat on, damn it. Look at this, I got, here's Dylan and the Psychos. And then I got big posters. Here's, hope this flattens out okay. There's Gomaman. Avert your eyes. Because avert your eyes for just a moment, because this is a Lost Galaxy spoiler if you've not seen it. There's this one, which is incredible. It's gone now. You can stop averting your eyes. These are all from Chris Jones, who is an incredible artist. There's a couple more pieces I want to get. One that just came out recently on Twitter, and I love it. It's Rowan from Mystic Knights. And then here is Monster Rancher. There's Tiger, Genki, and Mochi, which I love. I still want something with just Tiger in it, but the fact that I have Tiger at all is incredible because Tiger is impossible to find. And I think I said something on Twitter and he did this, not for me, but just in general, he did this, which I was like, buy it immediately because, like, obviously. Let's see. And then most of these you guys have seen already. Might be in here, though. The poster I'm looking for. But these are all things that you should have seen. So this is something I want to get professionally framed. This is an art. But this is when I went skydiving. So here's a bumper sticker, the place that I went. And then I have a photo of when I jumped. And then my certificate for jumping right here. So I want to get that professionally framed and have that up somewhere at some point. Oh, you know what? It's right here. I think I found it. Oh, see, it's right here. Here it is. This is it. So my thought is I want him to sign, obviously, where Jason is, which is right here. And then I would love for him to maybe just sign something. I want all of them to say something about Twee. And then once I get this done, I'm going to get this matted and framed professionally, get it matted and framed. And it'll just sit up there with signature, nice words, signature, 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 signature. Eventually. That is the goal in mind at this point. Luckily, all of them do conventions, so I got a pretty good shot at it. Let me see. I don't even remember half the things that I haven't put up yet. That's the skydiving one. And then I have some old art too that I've had forever. So this is something I got at my very first convention ever. Right here. I liked it, so I kept it. That light finally turned on. This light, that was one of the reasons I stopped filming in here, is because this light wouldn't turn on right away. This is a Bakura that my friend Shayna, which you guys have met on different channels. This is a Bakura that she drew when we were in high school, for crying out loud. And then my friend, well, we're not friends anymore, but Christina, a former friend of mine, drew this. I still love it. So my friends used to call me AG, because it's short for acting girl. And then this is me in her anime style that she drew, which I love. We're not friends anymore, only just because, oh, I found this. Okay, there's a story. Okay, so my friend Joy, who you guys would have met in 2020 because we were going to go to Toronto together. And now theoretically we're going to do New York together next year because Melissa's book is coming out and I'm going to ask her to come with me and be my +1 to Melissa's book party. If Melissa has a book party, Melissa have a book party, because I want to see New York. I want to see a show on Broadway and I want to bring my friend Joy with me. But this is my friend Joy and I, freshman year of college, we built this together and we took a picture. Somebody took a picture, I think it was our professor, took a picture of us. And she has been asking for this picture for years, has been asking me to find this picture. And it's been here this entire time. I'm thrilled. Thrilled. I need to send that to her. Oh my god. Thrilled. Absolutely thrilled. Anyway, this was the nameplate, not nameplate, but like little decoration my RA did my freshman year in the dorm, which I've kept all these years. Got this little Mickey sticker. What's fun about this Mickey sticker is really old. I think I got this when I was a kid at Disney World. Anyway, oh, I have this little Moroku. I forgot about him, my little Moroku. Rest in peace, Kirby Morrow. And then I've got these little, I think Dylan got me these. Oh no, he got Widow Angel from Moroku. Melting on him a little bit. And then female Ranma. There you go. And then we have this. I got, again, my very first anime convention I ever went to. Michael McConaughey was there, and he signed his headshot with actually like his full-on resume on the back. So like this is how headshots are supposed to be. So they're supposed to be a headshot and then your resume attached to the back or printed on the back. In this case, it's printed on the back. So his resume is printed on the back of that, which is really cool. Oh no! Okay, well, that's fine. As long as that didn't get injured. Anyway, this all came with the Gundam Wing box set thing that I got from my YouTube friends. Which again, either it's not fan art, but I still want to frame them and put them up because Gundam Wing will always mean the world to me. So it got me into anime twice, and it doesn't matter how much I don't watch anime anymore. Gundam Wing, Gundam in general will always mean something special to me. And then this is, again, from the very first convention I ever went to, but this is a Moroku Sango piece that I commissioned, and I would like to get that framed and put up. Little Polaroid of Dakota. This is the dog I grew up with, the German Shepherd I grew up with. That was our house in Breezy Point. Oh, little Polaroid of Dakota. I have a picture here of Tower of Terror. Not sure why I have a random picture of Tower of Terror in this bunch. This was me with Kinsey and Eden when they were really little. This would have been our house in Baxter.
when I lived in Baxter, Minnesota. Here's a picture of Langley. Again, I don't know why there's a random picture of Langley in this pile. Here's some more from, these will have to be professionally framed. And I'm thinking about putting them all together in like one big, huge frame. It's going to cost me a ton of money to do, but this also came from the Gundam Wing box set. So there's that one where this side is the 4 other boys with a destroyed Gundam. That must be Death Scythe. And then Hiro with a destroyed Zero. And then there's this one with Relina in front of Epion. And then the other kind of more minor characters in front of Tallgeese. And then there's Hiro and Relina in front of a destroyed Wing Custom. And then the other boys in front of Shenlong, not Shenlong. Ultron, there it is. That was the second Gundam, Ultron. And then this was drawn by one of my nieces. And then this, I got it at Anime Convention. I don't remember which one, but then there's, so this is the Double O Boys. And then, so there's this side where Setsuna's still kind of front and foremost in the foreground, but with the other boys. And then this one where Setsuna is definitely in the foreground, obviously. And then just the eyes of the other boys plus Haro. I don't know which side I want to use. Then we're back to these guys. So then in here, I think I've shown all of these on my main channel, but it's good to still go through them again. So then in here, I have this, which is a Ninja Turtle. This was done by Adam. So there's these artists that I got to know a little bit at Youmacon, Comfort and Adam. Adam did this one, which I really like. And then Dylan got me this, which I absolutely adore. I do need to get this one professionally framed because it's a weird size. So that one will have to be professionally framed. And then I have these, which again will have to be professionally framed and together. So there's Bulbasaur and Umbreon. I basically just got my favorite cute Pokemon, Meryl and Chespin. And then Mimikyu, which is just a beautiful piece of art. I don't remember who did this art, but it's beautiful. If I remember the artist's name, I'll say who did the art. And then Crash. So I think I've shown all this art on my main channel, but I don't remember. And then this was also Comfort and Adam. I think this one was Comfort, though. Pretty sure. Yeah, this one's Comfort that did this one. So realistic Super Mario, which I just think is super cool. And then this one I used to have in the back of my videos. This is also done by Adam and Ninja Turtles. And then this Death Note piece was done by Comfort. I think this is the first piece I bought because she actually re-signed it as well. Had her re-sign it. And then the Doctors up through Matt Smith right here. This is also done by Comfort. So that's all the art that I haven't framed. Well, I mean, some of these have been framed in the past. I just didn't put them back up when I left this room. Like this was up in my videos. One of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ones was, and then the Death Note one I think was also up. But put all of the art. Didn't have all of the art in the protective sleeve, so I'm gonna put all of the art in the protective sleeve this time. But some of them are just weird sizes, so it's really hard to frame them. And I prefer all of this to be framed. That's just kind of my thing. I just prefer my art to be framed. I have no problem with people who don't care whether their art is framed. It's just my preference. So that's how I feel at this point in my life. Oh my god. This is not easy to do with all of these pieces just flopping about. If I can just get, oh my god.
This is not easy. But yeah, so that's all of my art. But I still have yet to like frame and put up. And the plan is to do that and have that all be in that office that I showed you guys. Well, what currently is our library slash dining room slash my parents' workspace. Okay, this is not working the way I want it to, so we're just gonna put the little pieces there. We're gonna take our big pieces. We're just gonna get the big pieces in there first. Shouldn't be too difficult to get our big pieces in there. And then we'll just drop the small pieces in. Yeah. So all of that this is all art that I still have to get framed and up. So I'm going to do it slowly because obviously if the stuff that I have to get professionally framed, it's going to cost quite a bit of money to do. So I have to be very careful with my finances. But there is this lady that I use for framing all the time. So she'll be the one that I'll use for all of my framing needs because she's fantastic. She's really easy to work with and she's just absolutely just a fantastic human. So I want to use her for sure for all of my framing needs going forward. Okay, so that's all my art. And then I also have this that I kind of forgot about that I bought at IKEA one day. This is a really cool elephant picture. So anyway, that'll also get framed at some point and up. I'm glad I found this though. Yay, I thought this was gonna be a lot harder to find. But yeah, this is from the Power Rangers fan club. Got this, I think it says that down here. Yeah, it says down here, the Power Rangers official fan club. And I just want to get all the Rangers to sign and say something nice about Twee, and then get this professionally framed and have that up. Anyway, glad I found it. I thought that was going to be a lot harder to find, but it wasn't. So I'm going to put this somewhere where I know it's safe, but also will be easy for me to grab the weekend we go. I think I might just put it here. It's nice in the foreground. Nobody can get to it here, and it'll be easy for me to see. That's what I'm thinking. Time for dinner. All right, dinner is done. Mom and I watched One Tree Hill. The puppy is cranky in his crate, but he's gonna have to be in his crate for a lot over the next couple of weeks while he heals, because I just don't need him chasing the cat or attacking Cosmo. But we are settling down for the night. It is 9:30. It is time for bed because it is literally my bedtime. Actually, I go to bed at 9 and I usually fall asleep by 9:30, sometimes at 10. And this is super inaccurate. I am so bad at updating this. He is actually well beyond 3 days accident free, though technically he had an accident at the vet today, but he has not had an accident at home that I know of. But yes, he's cranky. Looks like he's already done with his dental treat, which is wild to me. That used to take him a while to eat. So I guess we'll take him potty one more time before bed, and then we will go to bed ourselves right here in my bed, which at some point I will put my laundry away because I don't know why my brain just can't do the thing. Anyway, I also have a Venus flytrap. I ended up with a fly infestation. So I have done a couple things. I have a Venus flytrap. I also have this, which is what killed off most of the flies. I might vlog tomorrow and actually put out my fall decorations. These are the ones that I bought from Target relatively recently, and I just haven't done anything with them. So I might actually put my fall decorations out. And then I also have over here a fly trap. So I have killed off most of the flies. Some of the flies are still roaming around. You can see one right up here. Anyway, I had a fly infestation, like genuinely a fly infestation. It was hundreds of flies hanging out. And the majority of them are gone now, thanks to the spray over there. This spray right there. I killed them, which makes me feel like crap because I have always devoted myself to not harming animals unless I am in danger, which obviously has never happened. Hopefully, thank God it's never happened. Knock on wood, it never does. Or I need food, in which case I have certainly killed animals for food. Not that I needed to kill them for food, because obviously I can just go to the grocery store. But I've certainly, I spent a good portion of my life fishing since I lived on a lake growing up. And so we would go fishing all the time, and I knew how to clean fish from the time I was like 10. So, you know, I've definitely killed animals for food. But it made me feel really bad to kill hundreds of flies. But I knew I needed to because there was nothing else that I could do. And the Venus flytrap could not take care of all of them because they're tiny. They're small plants. So it's not great, but it is what it is. So the majority of them are gone, and I have those other 2 things that are just kind of sitting out. The Venus flytrap certainly had a bunch of closed heads today, so I'm thinking it may have caught a couple last night, which is great. But yeah, there's still maybe a dozen left, just roaming around. So, and I think I'm pretty sure I know where they came from. Nova likes to kill mice and then hide them. So I'm pretty sure it came from maggots inside of a mouse somewhere buried deep in this apartment. Because that's what Nova does. She hunts mice and then hides them. She thinks we're good hunters, apparently, so she doesn't share her spoils with the fam. Sometimes she does, because I have woken up with mice in my bed before. So sometimes she shares them, but the majority of time she hides them, and I haven't found all of her hiding places yet where that's concerned. So anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. I might vlog tomorrow to at least clean and put up my fall decorations and things like that. But that's about it. I'm gonna take Apollo out potty one more time before bed, and then I'm gonna crawl into bed and go to sleep because I am tired. And today was a stressful day because obviously, like, I didn't say much about it, but I mean, anytime I'm bringing a dog in for a big, like, thing, it makes me nervous, especially because the last time I almost lost Cosmo. So last time I had to do a big thing at the vet, I almost lost Cosmo. So, you know, just made me nervous. And then, like, I was waiting at the vet, and they took, like, the clip I actually have from when I saw Apollo is actually like 10 minutes long, and only just because I had it up and available. And then so somebody came out and she's like, so he was a little messy when we went to get him, but they're just cleaning him up. And I'm like, everything's okay, right? And thinking the worst, thinking that he had opened up his stitches and he was all bloody, and just thinking the worst, but he ended up just soiling himself in the crate. So it's not a big deal. But anyway, that was a nerve-wracking thing, is, you know, bringing my puppy in to go be put under anesthesia and to be operated on, you know, essentially. But he's now microchipped, which is great. I have the microchip stuff that's in his bag. I think it's still upstairs. So I have to start his medications tomorrow morning. So we'll be good to go. There was one that I was supposed to start tonight at 9. May have been his pain meds. Yeah, it may have been his pain meds. So I might have to give him his pain meds tonight. I should have thought of that. I think I have to feed him one more time anyway. Because they were like, just kind of break up his food into 3 pieces, and I only fed him twice. So I'll have to feed him again. So I'll probably just put his pain meds in with his food real quick. Maybe how I get it back into his crate. That might work. So I have to go get his medications, bring them down, and I'll throw his pain medication in there. So hopefully he'll just sleep through the night and not be in pain. He might be in pain right now because his pain medication may have worn off. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Either way, it's been like 12 hours since he's had any kind of medication. So, and I'm almost 100% sure, like 99% sure that it's his pain med, because I remember her saying he had an injection earlier, and so about 9 p.m. give him another dosage. So it's his pain meds anyway. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna take him potty, give him one more dash of food, and slip his pain medication in there, and go to bed. And I'm going to be done for the day. And like I said, I have my vlog tomorrow. with the cleaning and pumpkin, fall decoration shit. So I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you guys all next time. Eventually, these will all go up. We'll see. How about you just stare at Cosmo for the next 20 seconds?